Okay, what up everybody? It's your favorite Asian robot right here, and it's time for another day on Where Winds Meet. Now, what we're going to do today is very simple. We're going to be focusing on farming materials for the legendary bow and ring. I already have a legendary bow, but I still need a legendary ring, so we are going to be focusing on all of that today. I hope you guys will enjoy the show and join me for this. Welcome everybody. All right, let's get this party started. Okay, let me see. I just need to tweet. And we Gucci. Yay! Okay, tweet is done. Everything is done. Okay. Everything looks decent. Well, decently good anyway. Okay. We Gucci. Now, first and foremost, I'm gonna go take out outposts like we always do. So every stream starts with outposts. Outpost is the first thing you're gonna do no matter what you're doing. Why? Because that is the best way to get gear. Every day you gotta clear that gear stuff. Hello, me and Addy Zero. How's it going? How are you today? Now, like I mentioned, every day always starts with the outposts. So make sure you clear those first. Clearing these outposts for gear and coins, usually a good start. Now you don't have to take the chest. All we're just trying to get is the regular daily bits and pieces of gear, and hope that one drops with the affix that'll allow us to get a legendary roll guaranteed. So this is pretty much par for the course. This is pretty much standard. So we always do this first, then we start by hunting the materials. So those of you that are interested in the materials, well, we'll be taking a look at them right after we clear the outposts. I mean, there's not much to grind here except when you have energy, so that's pretty much normal. To me, it's a bit of a shame because, realistically, you know, I would love to grind a game like this all day, but they seem to be leaning more toward the action direction, you know, the gaming limits imposed by countries that are not exactly global. Okay, off to the next. I'm not gonna think too hard. Hey, Eddie. How's it going? I hope you're doing good today, my friend. Yeah, I know. I just had a busy ass day myself. It took me, I think, 3 hours to film just a 10-minute advertisement, but I did it. I got it finished, and I sent it off to the client already. Plus, I did manage to secure a paid stream later this month, so I'm pretty happy with that. I'm hoping to do more works like that, but usually the ones paying for my time these days are indie devs really looking for exposure. It's a bit tough for them, so their budgets are also not that great. So these guys, they seem to be spending on their work, and I'm like, okay, I'm ready. I can deliver value, you know? So I'm hoping for a couple more opportunities this month. But I do need to find something solid to play in between this. I'm genuinely thinking of going back to Path of Exile 2. I've been really eager to play that again, and you know, I think it might be time to return to my ARPG love. Because TFD's player base is falling even further, and I was like, damn, okay. I've been doing good. If you don't mind me asking, why has it been a while since you've tapped into the stream? Am I too boring for you to watch every day, sir? Because in 2026, I want to be everybody's daily streamer, so, you know, I gotta find out why. Why aren't people tuning in daily? So if you could share that information with me, I'd love to know, DJ Max. Yeah, it's a small win, but it's a good win. I'm happy enough with that. Aha! Okay, this one's dead. Assassinate this guy. Hello, Lewis. How is it going for you today, my friend? Now, this outpost done as well. On to the next. Gotta slay them all quickly. Get all the drops, then get the hell out. Hey, Leo. How's it going? I hope your hand is recovering well, yeah? I'm quite eager to see what they're bringing in tomorrow. Hello, Sazanka. Good to see you here again, my friend. Damn. Still didn't parry that. Hello, Danush. How's it going for you? No. As per the stream title, Weiss, I'm currently material farming. Well, I will be material farming today. Usually, our healers aren't really on during the evening, so it's a bit tough to do sword trials, unless you are a healer. If you want to do sword trials, it will usually be on one of the morning streams. I am planning on doing sword trials again on Saturday. You know? Maybe then? Saturday morning stream, of course. But most of the time, you're mostly lurking on my streams, Weiss, and I don't think you've joined us for several of the guild raids. So, how come you're suddenly asking about sword trials? I do hope you will join us for some guild raids. Hey, thanks for the super chat, Lewis. Appreciate you. First step toward my new headset? Hell yeah. Now, what's your music taste for today? I'm in the mood to play some of my stuff. So you let me know what's your music taste, and I will deliver, Lewis. Today is a day where we can play music. Where we should play music. I myself was going to play some music anyway. So, what can I do to be a DJ today? Also, all of these are done, right? Okay, good. They're all done. Let's head to this one, Tiger Fort. Gangsta or conscious? Just out of curiosity. You want it big gangsta or big conscious? You failed in your exam, so give you some motivation? The only motivation you need is that an Asian man does not fail. Be an Asian man. I don't know what race you are, okay, sir? But I'll tell you one thing. Asian parents beat the shit out of us when we fail, so never fail. Always be Asian, okay? In your mind, you must always get A, never B. And failure is intolerable. Okay, so in order to never fail, you must have the Asian mindset. Study every day, study hard. And if you're not a smart genius, then why are you even living life, bro? But seriously, failure is the foundation of success. That's what you have to remember, okay? All jokes aside, failure is the foundation of success. If you fail once, get up and do it again. All right? Nobody does everything in one go. All right? Sometimes you have to fail. What matters is not whether you fail, it's whether you get back on your feet after your failure. That's the most important thing. And Lewis, you want a gangster? Hell yeah. You're damn right about that, brother. Hey, Anthony, how's it going, man? Right about that, Eddie. I can probably, do it on... Because tomorrow, I guess, we'll be experiencing the new content-wise. So, yeah, probably Saturday. My Saturday morning stream will be Where Winds Meet. So, we can probably hit some sword trials then. But like I said, I do hope to see you during some of the guild raids and stuff. I haven't really seen you participate in that. And we do kind of need all hands on deck, alright? So, I hope to see you more active with that. Well, Truffles. What you doing, bro? Luckily, you weren't here, because I got another war-torn gem from Gog Mazios. Was nice. And then, Night Mist said, I didn't get one of those. I can't today
without knowing that.
Nah. I felt I should tell you.
No, you know why? I ordered pig organ soup today, and I got, like, a full bowl of meat instead. I mean, I wouldn't mind that if I wasn't craving for some... pig organs.
Okay, I've never had pig organ soup, but Jesus Christ, that sounds barbaric. Is it nice?
Why?
I don't know. I've never tasted it before.
Nice.
I mean, it's pig organs, bro. It doesn't really exactly sound nice.
It's nice.
Okay, maybe someday I go eat with you.
Yeah. Go find some good ones. I don't really know of any good ones. You could probably ask Daryl. I'm not as much of as he is.
I don't know. If I ever feel like leaving my house one day, I will travel to your side of the world.
Well, not my side. I ate the one at Bongo Coast. School.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fine. I shall
that one's
travel there.
That one's meh. It's not like the best. Especially after they got my order wrong.
They got your order wrong? That sucks, bro. PvP
yeah,
tonight,
I did
Aleo?
not need to hear that you got another war-torn gem after remembering that they got my order wrong.
Well, it's okay. I got one, and you know, I'm sure you'd be happy with that.
I don't really need the gem per se, but it would just be really nice if I could get it. So you know.
Puerto Rico, you definitely get chancla. Going for a lot of doctor visits. Are you okay, Anthony? I mean, health-wise, are you doing all right? But yeah, no PvP tonight, I don't think, Alea. I'm gonna be farming materials because I gotta get all the materials. Like, that is my main priority. I need to gather as much materials as I can.
I'm just playing door frame.
And DJ Max? Fair enough. Well, I hope you tune in for my streams from now on, if I'm entertaining enough or worthy of your attention. Why you want PvP, Aleo? What is your motivation in asking that question? Hey, Vengeance Man?
To be entertained.
I don't know if he knows what quajito is. Truffles, are you eating quajito?
What?
I'm assuming that must be something related to pig organs.
I have no idea what that means in your language. Translation.
Well, you heard the man. You'll have to translate.
Yeah, I require translation.
Yeah, I do remember that you mentioned that, Anthony, which is why I'm just curious, you know. Like, how's your health
I'll
been?
search it up myself.
Do it, Truffles. I don't know. Well, listen, Aleo. My boy here is back in school, you see, so I don't know, but if he decides for some weird reason that he wants to PvP for real, then okay, I will. But if he decides not to, then I'm also okay with that.
I love pig stomach.
Man, the organs sound like no thanks. I like the meat, not the organs.
I mean, it's not really the healthiest thing to be fair.
I mean, neither is meat, technically, brother.
Yeah, but you know, it's still better than like organs. I'm like, what the hell?
One day, I guess I shall try organs when I'm adventurous enough. But ladies and gents, instead of talking about that, I think it's time for some hip-hop that I owe Lewis. And he wants it gangsta, so ladies and gents, let me bust out some Don Sledge, alright? It's time for Don Sledge to tell you that we moving kind of trashy. You ready? Here we go. Enjoy. Hey, Mugen.
Heard the loud talking, saw the chain, it was too flashy. Set the watch back, patient, yeah, we moving
kinda trashy.
It was late night, corner store, know the block required. Song pull up solo, looking like he ready for a ride. Pinky ring blinging, couple racks hanging out the pocket. Put the mask on, so you see the window with the door locked. You walked in casual like I needed a pack of woods. Heard the yeah, understood the consequence, understood, told him don't move. This ain't a question, this a quick order. He was too shook, yeah, crossed the line, stepped over the border. Grabbed the ice, grabbed the paper, heard the sirens getting closer. Hit the back door, quick faded out, nobody could know. So jumped the fence into the alley, hear the dog barking loud. Another score bag, yeah, disappearing in the crowd. The setup was clean, yeah, planned it out for the check. This ain't no movie scene, this is just how we reflect. Stay 10 steps ahead, never leaving no trace. Only the deep end, yeah, winning the street race. Got back to the spot, counted up the winnings on the floor. 1, 2, 3 bands, yeah, should've got a little more. No kid, but the risk versus the reward, gotta weigh it right. Keep the operation smooth, yeah, moving in the dead night. Gotta send a message, yeah, to the ones who watch the street. Don Sledge is the ghost, ain't no witnesses you meet. Change the gear, burn the clothes, wipe the prints off the grip. Life is a cold game, gotta hold on to the clip. Now they talk about drama, but I live the whole plot. You see the success now, but you don't see the dark spot. That pressure makes the diamond, but the diamond costs a piece. Only trust a few who been grinding since we were just released. Hold up. Now the news talking, showing camera footage, fuzzy, paranoia creeping in. Gotta move things in a hurry, had to switch the address, swap the plate on the getaway. We can't risk the future for the past. Gotta tighten up the slip, call the connect quick. Gotta flip the ice before the morning. Heard the whispers on the street, saying the feds been warning. Yeah, the dark side of the money, it can make you crazy. Looking over my shoulder, moving silent, never lazy. This ain't just a hustle, this is full-time occupation. Gotta manage the heat, avoiding confrontation. Yeah, I took the shortcut, now I gotta pay the full toll. But I'm sitting on cash, so I still got control. The setup was clean, yeah, planned it out for the check. This ain't no movie scene, this is just how we reflect. Stay 10 steps ahead, never leaving no trace. Only the deep end, yeah, winning the street race. Agent Robot on the beat, yeah, the story's told. Stay dangerous, stay cold. See the truth now.
All right, and here's a bonus. Big stacks only.
Heard the whispers, now they quiet when I come around. Asian robot beating, I can feel it through the concrete. If it ain't money talking, then we can't complete the meat. Sledge. New phone whip on the block, you can hear the pipes humming. Pull up slow, watch the camera spin, know they see me coming. Got the ice cold, neck froze, only big stacks I'm counting. Been a real one since the jump, yeah, watch my network mount. Never check the tag on the gear, just buy the whole rack. I don't know too much about the game, I just show them where to go. It used to walk through the trenches, now the Benz got the plush leather. Pressure made the diamond looking clean in any weather. Got the safe on the wall looking like a bank deposit. They say they got hits, but they couldn't even stop my closet. Only trust a few to circle tight. Cut out the loose wire, still on the gas, yeah, burning up the Michelin tires. See the chain dancing, that's $250,000 flashing. This ain't a goal, this is my life, this is my new fashion. Big stacks on it, keep the small bills way out of my vision. This ain't no loan, this is the glow up, the fruit of my mission. Walk by slow, every move is calculated, precise. In this track game, you gotta play smart, gotta roll the dice twice. Stacks on it, got a dark melody playing low, that's the Memphis sound. The way this bass hits, it'll shake the whole damn ground. I got enemies wishing, hoping that I lose the momentum, but I'm too locked in, can't quit now. Check the temperament. All I see them watching the moves, trying to copy the blueprint, but they lack the DNA. They ain't got a real imprint. I was stacking singles, now I need the briefcase for the funds. My success is a weapon loaded up with platinum drums. Yeah, my word of my bond, money longer than a tall tale. Every check that I sign looking like a brand new whale. They talking about loyalty, but their hands out for the fee. I only stand with the real ones who still right here with me. Don Sledge move silent, but the music speaking volumes. Keep the circle tight, yeah, stay away from the fake columns. Only keep the small bills way out of my vision. This ain't no loan, this is the glow up, the fruit of my mission. I walk by slow, every move is calculated, precise. In this trap game, you gotta play smart, gotta roll the dice twice. Stacks on it, came from the mud, never forget the feel of the dirt. Every single dime is a trophy, knowing what it's worth. No cap, now the penthouse view, looking down on the fake scene. Just a young mogul living out the Tennessee drinks. Only keep the small bills way out of my vision. This ain't no loan, this is the glow up, the fruit of my mission. Walk by slow, every move is calculated, precise. In this trap game, you gotta play smart, gotta roll the dice twice. Yeah. That's the sound of the Asian Robot 808. Don Sled, we don't negotiate. You already know the vibe. Run it back, run it back, run it back, run it back.
I love that these soldiers can fly. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the tunes. That was Don Sledge with me on the beat. And of course, ladies and gents, if you haven't heard my music, I suggest you check out both my SoundCloud and my Spotify page. I'm also on YouTube Music and every other major music platform. We just released the Stunden Null album, and more music is coming soon. So what are you up to this evening, Truff, if you don't mind me asking?
A little bit of both.
LOL. Ew. Ew. Alright, in that case, enjoy, brother.
Of course, I am. Indeed, I shall.
Deeden. Okay. There. Hopefully one of the raid days, if you don't mind, you can stay up late. And that way you can get in with the guild. I know it's a bit tough for you, but maybe one day if you can, Anthony. Because we be beating the Ghostmaster so easy with the guild. It's so nice. Everybody decked out. Feels good. But you know, it's also kind of telling because, like, I think a lot of people are just not trying hard enough to understand or study the raids. Because I put out the raid guide, but, like, it's usually, like, a few days later, then they try and even study. I think a lot of people have given up. And, you know, maybe if they joined proper guilds, they wouldn't have to give up. You know? I feel like a lot of people got dispirited because they're like, damn, I can't do this with randos. And so many people, they've been telling me they've been running around guildless and shit. I'm like, yo... It's just like the old days of World of Warcraft, man. You join a guild, you gotta commit, man. You know, you can't just be wishy-washy about it. You gotta commit, you gotta be ready. But so many people, I think they're just not ready, you know? I mean, you know us, everybody in the guild is hardcore and ready to go. You know, so when we get that chance, we're ready to go. We are go to the ready. What is TTG, if you don't mind? I am curious what this means. Hitting troops with the ballista is always hilarious. Time to go? Damn. Yeah, me too. First time I ever heard that acronym. Now I know.
Train to go.
Train to go. Lol, time to go, train to go. You know what I was thinking in my head? I know this makes no sense, but I was thinking in my head, tank too good. I was like, yeah. That makes perfect sense in my brain. Tank too good.
Sure. Butter butters your bread.
What if I breaded my butter?
Close enough.
Okay, this is all sorted. There's only one more, which is La Oriette Pavilion. Ooh, there's the Grudge Blade as well. Let's go down there. And then La Oriette Pavilion. And then after I clean all that out, I'ma go gather some more materials. Kevin Gates TTG song. I don't know what a Kevin Gates is, but I'ma just roll with it. Poor Greenwood Marauder. Thought he was cool. Thanks to God. Lol. That works. That works. But you know.
God.
Wait, what?
I don't know.
2 time. Did you just say 2-time God?
Yeah, 2-time god.
Lol. That sounds like a really crappy anime power in some obscure anime manga.
What if she
fair enough.
ascended to godhood and became a 2-time god?
That would just be a terrible isekai. You know, it's like I used to be a god and then I died and then I became a god again. 2-time god. Yeah, fair enough. Interesting. No, thank you for the information. Train to go. Listen, okay. Acronyms are for nerds. You guys gotta type out every single word like a real man. Like me.
The Codex Astartes does not
Support this action. Why did you suddenly think of that of all things?
I don't know.
I really want.
I mean, I watched in one of their series. Yeah, series
Which one?
on Pariah Nexus and the
Ooh,
Hive,
Brian X is good.
Sakan.
I really want the
Chad.
next Space Marine. I really need the next Space Marine because I want to see what happens to Captain Titus. Now he's back to being a captain again.
Leandros.
Leandros. Oh god. I still love that Space Marine 2 finale though when he literally saw Leandros.
Bro, the reveal that it was Leandros has made me question my sanity.
I know, right? It was just like, damn.
Like, wait a minute. But didn't you?
Hmm? Didn't I?
Did you put me in the freaking death watch because you don't like my mojo?
What?
I mean, Leandros didn't like how you roll.
Yeah.
Well, he didn't like how Titus rolled, so he put him in suspicion.
Well, he didn't put him in the
Yeah, I mean he didn't put, but like he
Yeah.
was sussed.
yeah, no, he was just a bit too zealotical.
Nah, I'm saying Leandros gotta be some sussy fella.
No, I don't think so. He's just overzealous, which is why he ended up as a chaplain. But he is one of the more overzealous chaplains. But if you actually look at Warhammer, sorry guys, we're nerding out here, but if you actually look at Warhammer 40k history, depending on the type of chaplain, they're supposed to usually be very charismatic. Or is that wolf having a? Dudes, are you seeing this on my screen? Dude, that
It's,
wolf has the zoomies. Holy shit!
Well, I mean, either that or it has rabies.
I'm gonna fight it. I'm gonna fight the zoomy wolf.
You're gonna get rabies.
I mean, yeah, probably. I'll probably get a beast venom or whatever, but still, that thing had the
Yeah,
zoomies,
maybe that's
man.
what beast venom is. It's just rabies.
Probably is rabies. Yeah,
But you don't die, so.
true. Anyway, no, it's not spoilers, just nerdy stuff. So basically, chaplains are always all about, fanaticism and things like that. But most are supposed to be like hyper charismatic. But there's a rare few exhibited by some of the Dark Angels chaplains, like Asmodai. He's absolutely fucking insane. Like that dude is just, yeah, he is more batshit insane than any other batshit insane character in all of frickin' Warhammer 40k. I'm pretty sure he's the only person that's more batshit insane than the Black Templars. So Asmodai is a great example of a chaplain that is all about fear instead of that. And Leandros, oddly enough, he actually does fit. I hate to have to admit it, but he does fit the chaplain archetype as a fear-inflicting chaplain. Whereas like people like Grimaldus and the rest are all about charisma and, you know, great heroic deeds that can probably turn boys instantly into men or some shit like that. I mean, Grimaldus, for anyone that's a Warhammer 40k fan, is the most famous for being the hyper-charismatic chaplain, hero of Hell's Reach, because he basically led a defense against... I can't remember what enemy they faced, but it was a pretty massive enemy, and all he had was normal human troops, not even Space Marines. Like, he was literally left behind to just coordinate the defense, but he grew to respect the human defenders and started giving, like, insane speeches during the entire defense, and it was... yeah, basically they survived and won. So, it was considered one of the best books to have a chaplain as one of the main characters. Absolutely not, a story. Come back with $5,000. You'll just get a 24-hour timeout every single time, dude.
Lol.
When you come back with enough donations, I'll consider it. Oh, nothing. He just said that he apologizes for his previous chat messages, so I instantly 24-hour banned him.
Yeah, like I just did.
No, we know it's not true, so that's why it's like, yep, nope. Come back with $5,000 if you're serious, and I'll let you back in. No problem. Show that you really love the channel. Trolls can't be fooling around. You want to fool around, you got to show me that you real. And if you real, all right, we gangsta up in this business. We only accept that cold hard cash.
Hey, did he go against the Nids?
Grimaldus might have. I just can't remember. I know that his speeches were freaking awesome, but I don't think it was Nids. It could have been. It was either orcs or heretics. I don't think it was Nids. Because
Xeno.
Because it was
it's
like
orcs.
it's orcs, yeah.
Yeah.
I knew it would be one of them because there's no way it was Nids. Nids, he wouldn't be giving speeches. He'd be telling everyone evac now. Because the big problem with Nids is that the problem is that your biomass turns into more warriors for them. So unless you have Space Marines with well, I can't remember, Hellfire rounds, whatever the toxin rounds that like melt their insides or whatever, it's so hard to kill Nids.
Or, you know, just call the Death Watch.
The Death Watch don't just respond, dude. And even then, they at most send one kill team. What is one kill team supposed to do?
Well, if Titus is one of them, then...
Listen, Titus killed a Carnifex with nothing but a bolt pistol. That was sport.
Exactly. What about Brutus killing a freaking Scorpack destroyer on his own?
Well, that is true. You know, I recently learned of this insane Tau unit. I can't remember what it's called. The Taunar Supremacy Suit. So basically, I came about because of a meme, right? It's got 3 railguns on the back and freaking fusion blasters and all that shit, right? So this Taunar Supremacy Suit, one dude, there was like, so like in the Warhammer tabletop, they like, I've never played it, but I think they do like, you have a certain amount of points and you can allocate a certain number of units, right? So one guy allocated to his HQ, 1 cater of fire warriors, of fire whatevers, and then he brought 2 scout troops for his Tau. And it was because it was a low point game, right? 1 Taunar Supremacy Suit, which was like 600 points. So basically that was his whole army. And he just won games by bullying everybody with like insane firepower that could hit the whole table. So it was freaking funny. Yeah, can you imagine you go against an opponent, he's just like, oh, what's your army? 2 scout units, 1 fireblades. Oh yeah, and this Titan, 1 Taunar Supremacy Suit.
Just have fun with that.
Yeah, he absolutely just like ripped all his opponents, which I mean would be legitimately fair considering the fact that goddamn, he had no troops.
Okay, but the main thing, why is the adapters, the custodies power scaling so off? Like
Off in what way?
It's not consistent.
I mean, because different writers love, bro. The writers all suck
Yeah,
in general.
It's so inconsistent. It's like, a Harlequin would go one-on-one with custodies and win, kind of shit.
Actually, because in the old days, right? Technically, one Harlequin could, the solitaire technically could, because back in the old days, they were the equivalent of like the best of the best. Like I'm talking old lore before they retconned them, and now they're just like shit. Now they're just like some kind of semi-useful troop, I guess.
I don't even know what the Harlequins are all about.
Oh, clowns in space.
I know they have a lot of speed.
Well, not really. I'll give you an explanation in a second. I just want to say this. I would never make him buy the Where Winds Meet boat, Eddie, and I'll tell you why. It's because I want the money to fund this channel, not this game. I want the money to fund the channel. That's why I'd rather 5K in my pocket. I don't mind. 5K in my pocket, that way I can upgrade some shit. Because I need a new keyboard, guys. I need a new keyboard and headset this year. But this year, headset is the first priority so I can work on music better. The second I get...
the mouse pad though.
Oh, the mouse pad is awesome. Thank you, brother. I have not missed a day of using this, mostly because everything is on top of it. The big bench. It's also my talking point every time my uncle comes over. I say, yes, my little brother got this for me. Big bench.
It's
Yeah.
actually really good quality.
No, it's really good quality. Thank you. I appreciate it. I will request another one in future. Now, where was I? Oh yeah, the Harlequins. So, and for anyone that isn't a 40k nerd, you guys are gonna have a great time with this. But the Harlequins are a faction of. I am a huge 40k nerd. The Harlequins are a faction of Eldar. So they basically have all the Eldar traits, but unlike the Eldar, which Eldar rely on speed already, but the Harlequins take it to another level. They have, as far as I remember, lesser armor, lore-wise. Lesser armor, but they rely on something called the D field, which is not a dick field, but distortion field. So the distortion field basically makes any Harlequin look like multiple copies of itself when they're running around. So that's basically how they get around their enemies and stuff like that. That being said, the Harlequins are also more like a specialist force than anything. I mean, there are numerous numbers of them, lore-wise, but in actuality, their army lists are not as wide and large as you would expect that compared to the Eldar themselves, of course. So they've got some pretty interesting specialist units, but they're mostly a specialist troop. So that's the basics of them. That being said, they have some pretty cool shit. For example, their Death Jesters. These are the equivalent of Dark Reapers. They use the Shrieker cannons, which fires a single blade. If it penetrates your armor right, you get injected with the Death Jester venom, which literally causes your blood to boil and you explode. And you also damage everybody around you, which is pretty fantastic.
The Joker guess, but he's not laughing anymore.
Well, pretty much, yeah. They also have a very, very weird sense of humor, so they go around the battlefield looking for funny kills. That's lore-wise what the Death Jesters do. So they'll go around the battlefield like, this would be a funny kill, and just kill some random orc. Tabletop-wise, great for shredding inventory. Infantry.
I mean, same. If you think about it in the grand scale of things, technically inventory is accurate.
Hey, brother, you technically work for our armed forces. You can't say that our men are inventory just because they're expendable.
Every orc, you're expendable.
Orcs, true lah, they're permanently expendable because they can just grow more. They wouldn't give a shit anyway.
They just blow each other up for fun. Huh.
Yeah. I mean, realistically, if you listen to orc dialogue, they say some shit like, hold the pin, throw the other bit. Power sword or
More
chain sword?
scoops.
That depends. That depends on what you're facing. To be fair, though, most people would not get access to a power sword. Lord Mugen. For anyone that's not into lore, the power sword is a weapon in Warhammer 40k that basically when you power it up, it's got this material distortion field. So, sorry, I should probably say molecular disruptor field that would basically sever the bonds between molecules. So even if the weapon itself is blunt, as long as it's powered up, you know, the power sword will cleave through armor like it's not even there, things like that, which actually, lore-wise, is cool. But unfortunately, for some weird reason, even in the video games, I can't just take a power weapon and smash my way through a tank, which would actually make sense. And, you know, some of these guys have done it. You can actually, a Terminator, if you could get close enough to the vehicle, could actually smash his way in with a power fist. So, yeah, lore can be inconsistent. But anyway,
Hammer.
the chain sword is is easier to produce. And funnily enough, it actually does have a miniature disruption field around it. So it's not quite as strong as a power sword, but it can cleave through things fairly well. However, because it's like, well, lower level technology overall, you're not going to get as great results with it. And it's literally a chainsaw sword. It does take a while to saw through your opponents, whereas a power sword, you just kind of cleave through them and you're done, as long as it's got a charge.
Did you forget to charge your sword, brother?
Yep. Can you imagine that? That'd be sad. How's the grind going?
Shit.
Very good.
Which cable does it have? Type C?
Lol. No. It's the cable that you gotta pull and connect to the Elder Breaker.
I don't want to remember.
Why you don't remember? We still have to do more of him, you know. Trying to roll for the freaking stats is goddamn impossible.
Yeah. Right.
Going good, Bo Rizzle. Well, technically, the orcs themselves also have their own chain weapons. I'm pretty sure they do admire it. But if it comes to power weapons, orcs love a good power claw. They go crazy for it.
Yeah, they pillage.
It's actually one of their only, I would guess, unique technologies, because no other races use a power claw. I mean, the humans have lightning claws, but I mean, literally a grabby claw. You know, only the orcs use that. So I guess that'll be one of their unique things.
They pillage a lot as well.
They do. They do. Stolen tech is their thing. But somehow their
Red
looted,
makes things go faster.
their looted wagons do better than the originals, which is weird. And the original is usually a Lehman Russ.
The power of belief.
The power of belief and also sticking more guns on it than is OSHA safe.
Of course. If it blows up, it makes for good entertainment.
Pretty much, yeah. How do you join my guild? Support the channel, dude. So you can choose to support the channel either by watching streams frequently, or you can become a donator or a tipper. It's your choice, really, but at the end of the day, my guild is meant for my community and my streams, so think about it seriously, and if you really want to commit to the channel, you really like me as a streamer, you want to follow me everywhere, then, you know, join our guild. If not, it's totally okay, I understand as well, but yeah, to join the guild, that's our only rule. We don't care how strong you are, we just want you to support the channel and support me as a streamer. So think about it, and if that's good for you, we welcome you. If not, we understand.
Wait, yeah, meanwhile there's Commissary Yarrick.
Well, he did loot the claw, yeah, that's true. Hey, Mursat,
My arm now.
Mursat's a Warhammer 40k nerd. That would be tomorrow, Don the Mighty. But yeah, Mursat is definitely a Warhammer 40k nerd. He understands orcs very well. But that's only because the Mad Docs just keep experimenting on all sorts of weird shit. If they can experiment, they will.
I'm actually more intrigued by the Necron faction.
You mean the skeletons that just don't say anything?
The spooky, scary skeletons.
Well, that's one way to think of them, I guess. Oh, you're a Saab player? Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, because, like... I mean... The fact that they can just say, I think I am going to respawn.
Well, no, for the standard troops, it's just luck and chance, really. But,
Yeah,
I mean, for
so
the
like
for the advanced
RNG.
ones, yeah. For the advanced ones, lore-wise, they would never let themselves get killed. Because they
Let me
retain their
roll
personalities.
A dice. Let me roll a dice. Do I respawn this time?
I remember when Necrons first came out and how OP they were, and they had to get nerfed. even in the
exactly.
even in the video game, it was so funny. I remember the
Exactly.
online mode. Everyone was Necrons because they would just like destroying shit.
Must be the Necrons up to something again.
Nope, I will never ever build a base ever, Dawn the Mighty. I don't play games to build bases. That's why I don't play survival games. I hate that kind of shit. I will let my friends build it for me or invite somebody to my world to do it for me, but I'd never build it. Building is for nerds. I'll just whip somebody and tell them to do it for me. I'll just like, psh, make my base for me, okay? Make daddy's base now. You might be Dawn the
It's
Mighty, but I'm
mildly
Dawn the Mighty.
interesting.
Yeah. Sorry, what?
The knits interest me.
Somehow that does not surprise me. Yes, you would be interested in such Xenos. You foul heretic.
At least it's not Slanesh.
You know, if we were actually Warhammer 40k, you would be a Magos biologist. I mean, you do study biology anyway, but yes.
Yeah.
I would be more on like the techie side of things, and you just be a Magos biologist, genetically engineering shit. Be like, Sid, look at what I made. And I'll be like, what the frick is this abomination?
Wait.
Hello, Madazri. Oh yeah, so sorry. And for those interested in joining the guild, you can take a screenshot of our guild page if it even loads up. There it is. So yeah, we welcome everybody. No power requirements or anything. You just gotta support the stream. Take a screenshot if you want in. Alright. Now, yes. What were we saying?
No, I was just seeing about the Grey Knights. Because I just remember they don't have a Primaris at all.
The Grey Knights are in such a weird spot. Technically, they should have Primaris Grey Knights.
But they're not really that well known enough.
True, but at the same time, what are they going to do against Primaris Marines? I mean, right now, this is where the lore is like so inconsistent at times because
Yeah.
they have the whole Terminus Decree whereby they're supposed to stop the Emperor if he ever tries to get up off the goddamn, porta potty. So, how are they going to do that exactly? Because last I checked, they have Custodes to fight and they're not even Primaris. Can you imagine that? They try to stop the Emperor from getting up. The Custodes are going to fight them. Freaking Sisters of Silence are going to fight them. And then...
But why are they trying to stop the Emperor from getting up?
I don't know what the full Terminus Decree is. All I know is that the Terminus Decree indicates that if the Emperor ever tries to get off the Golden Throne, they gotta put him back in. That's literally our entire purpose, like the secret purpose of the Grey Knights.
Nuh-uh, Unc. Sit your ass back down. You ain't getting off this chair.
What's the best bow to craft? They're all about equal, dude. There's no one that's better than the other. It just depends on your RNG luck. Unless you're very lucky, you're not gonna get a chance to pick I personally love the rapid fire bows, but you can choose whatever one you want.
Wait, it's not because him being on that throne. I don't know, man. I thought I was cooking something, but I realized that makes no sense.
There's definitely a reason for it, but bugger if I know.
It's
And what do I think about the new weapon that'll come in Breakthrough 11? I don't know if a new weapon's coming in Breakthrough 11. I don't follow any news or stuff like that. If there's a new weapon, cool. If there isn't, I genuinely don't care because unless it's going to fit into my build pathway, it's pointless for me to work on a new weapon, you know what I'm saying? I might try it out, but I don't think it's going to help my current build. I already be quaking with the heavens.
It's definitely not cause like... I mean, he doesn't need to be on the throne for anything.
No, Astronomicon. I think it's to do with the fact that, like, literally without the Astronomicon, unless they find an alternative power source for it, how are they going to travel through the warp and shit?
I mean, true. Yeah, I was just thinking about that as well, but like...
But the thing is,
Yeah.
right, they'd have to go back to the golden age of technology because technically they were doing it before the Emperor was ever on the throne. Probably because the older tech was better. So the newer tech cannot compete, like the new machine spirits and things like that. So I'm feeling that like that might be one of the reasons why. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know why they want to keep
That
him there.
just feels like such a poor reason.
Yep, for sure. Hey,
Like,
Azrael.
if the Emperor's up on his feet, won't that like unite everyone?
Yes, but also politicians small-minded. I mean, look at our own world.
You're right.
The High Lords of Terra are gonna prioritize their position in power, not exactly what's best for Grandpa on the porta potty.
Grandpa wants to get up to stretch his legs. Ah, never mind.
Yep, because if you think about it, right, High Lords of Terra and whatnot, they're governing right now, but they lose all that the very second Emps gets up to walk away, because then he becomes supreme ruler again.
The funny thing is that he's not even like any god or anything.
Yep, and if he does get up and sees, you know, all the whole, oh, you're a god, and you are worshipped, he's gonna be like, phew, you.
He's like, stop.
Sure, I'm happy for you. I'm Fansta.
What?
Ah, Dushan Jades. There, give me my blue jades.
I still can't believe wait, if I remember correctly, they killed off Chiron, right?
Chiron Fadeweaver? Can't remember if he
in
died.
the game.
Oh,
Or did he not?
ye-
No,
I
I
guess
don't
he got
remember.
banished, technically. I don't think... Did he get summoned
Oh
in
wait,
the
yeah,
game?
he got.
It's banished. Yeah, I don't think he'll be killed. Because you'd
Yeah,
have to...
yeah.
To be killed, you'd have to have... know the demon's true name and everything, which I don't think those guys even do.
Yeah. He just got. Oh, poor feller.
Hardest game I ever played in my gaming career. Can't even think of anything that's hard. No games are hard. Just games I find annoying. If you are willing, I can tell you that the game I found most annoying was Arc Raiders because that's when I realized I don't like extraction shooters. And it's a bit of a shame because it's such a popular game, but it's okay. I'll find something else popular to play.
Omega. Savage Omega.
Why not using food buff? Why should I use a food buff? Just because it'll give me a chance at extra materials? I'm not wasting my commerce coins for that, and I'm not wasting time going back and forth. I'm literally just relaxing and gathering peacefully, you know? So why worry? I mean, if you really want to sweat it, you can go use a food buff every 10 minutes, you know, and do that kind of shit. But me, I'm not that sort of guy. I'm just like, I'll just take what comes, you know? What is the 3 dots above the health bar? If you hover over your health bar, it tells you it's basically your passives that trigger whenever shit goes wrong.
Chassis. Thrax specimen. Oh my god, I'm going to shit myself.
Well, that sounds like a very awesome bit of effort, Truffles. Please enjoy shitting yourself. I'm sure you'll have a great time with that.
I don't think I would.
You sure? It sounds like you're having a great time with it already.
Nope. I'm gonna cry. Do you? You do. Okay. So, I just need to go through a survival check. This. Why did you sneeze on the lid?
Well, first of all, you're dead because you let them get that close. But more importantly, even if you sneezed on one and it caught something, it'd be adapted out of it within moments, so wouldn't really matter, I reckon.
I mean, you won't know till you try.
Yeah, and you'll be dead. So,
But you still won't know till you try.
well then, why don't you go try when you find a Tyrannid?
Sneeze on the. Well, if Nids on.
If Nids were real, you would, but then you'd be dead, and I'd be mourning my brother.
Yeah.
And then cause of death? Oh, well, you know, he just
Tried to
decided.
sneeze on it.
He decided to sneeze on a Nid. Why? I don't know, because he can, bro, whatever.
Yeah, I'm so busy thinking what I can. I don't think what I should.
Freaking Magos biologist decided to go do some shit. Technically, you could if you captured one. A live specimen.
Exactly.
But the big problem is that the live specimen would constantly be calling the Hive Fleet, which is not great.
Get a grunt.
You need a way. No, a grunt yet. Well, the grunts, I think. They would lack. True, but they would lack the evolutionary capability. It'd have to be at least like a warrior level, but you'd have to somehow cut off
I
its
don't need the
connection.
evolution capability. I just need to sneeze on it.
Then what's the point of the damn experiment?
If it dies from
Hey,
my
Donnie.
sneeze, I'll laugh.
Well, depending on whether or not the virus could mutate enough to infect the Nid, that'd be like one of the things you'd have to consider. But also, it would then mutate, and if it passes back to humans, you could unleash an epidemic upon your world, for which there would
But
be
then
no cure.
that would mean that it won't be compatible with us anymore if it evolves to be maybe attracted to Nids.
Yes, that is true, but what's to stop the evolution from, you know, being mainly human after having absorbed some RNA from the Nids? That's kind of the problem. It could make it more virulent, more dangerous, and more deadly. You could basically kill us all.
The gamble.
That's not how gambles work. It's a very bad gamble.
Roll the dice.
I do not wish to roll the dice on such a thing. You dare gamble the fate of humanity on such a thing?
Yes. Blame the
Thus proving you are true chaotic evil.
Nid. Blame the Nid.
Can't even say chaotic good or chaotic neutral. Nope, pure chaotic evil.
Just chaotic.
Well, you could be chaotic neutral then.
Just chaotic.
Yeah, that is what is chaotic. Because chaotic neutral means you could just do anything as long as it's chaos related.
Would that mean that I'm a demon prince?
No. You'd have to actually worship chaos for that to happen. Chaotic is simply an alignment in D&D.
But what if?
Well, you're already proving that you are. Excuse me. So it doesn't surprise me. As for me, my alignment would be neutral good.
Takes the most chaotic option. Excellent.
I physically can't, but I also know that I'm not lawful good enough. Because where I can gain an advantage, I will.
Morals.
Yep. And since I lean to good, neutral good.
But technically,
Also, for anyone listening to this, yes, we are freaking massive nerds. Anything from D&D 40k doesn't matter. We're a bunch of fucking nerds. And anyway, since all I'm doing is gathering materials for bows, this is actually great riveting conversation. It keeps my brain active. I find nerdy conversations when you're just doing shit so good.
time to see how much this would cost. If I can find anyone to trade this to me, I would be grand. Oh, 35 plat, I'll take that. For free, essentially. Wow, this guy's fast. Oh yeah, I made a sister better than Warframe.
Congratulations.
And I made Virgil. Well,
That's
his
pretty
double
much
trigger.
that's pretty much your standard. Par for the course is Sister of Battle and then Virgil.
I made Dante also, and Nero.
Well, they're all essentially roughly the same.
I mean, you're right.
Because that's apparently how genetics works, right?
Yeah, close enough.
Close enough.
You're right, you're right.
I was born right. And I will die right. Hey, there's a chest I never acquired here. Sweet!
Hey, this. Donna is getting on my nerves. And get out of my face. Use, Seems about right.
Anyway, how you doing today, Donnie? I hope you're doing good. And if you're not doing good, suffer. Suffer forever. Mwah.
If you're not doing good, just do good.
Yes. My poison divine craft. Who is this Latina fox that just applied to our guild? If this is one of you guys, you need to actually tell me who you are when you apply. Oh, you're B-Nut. Okay. Well, I'll keep you in mind, but my recommendation, Binod, is if you don't mind, please show up to streams a couple of times. Show that you're here to support us, and then we'll let you in. I can't just let people in on the first time, because obviously, you know, sometimes we let people in, they literally never show up to any of the stuff. So hope you don't mind, but please, because the application like disappears every 24 hours, when like maybe after a few days, just apply again. Just let me make sure I see your face here. You know, you don't have to like be super active in chat or whatever, but just let me see your face. Okay, doesn't have to be your real face, but just let me see your face, and good enough. Lol, Don's second account. Yeah, could have been. You never know. Nah, that's why I had to check. I was like, who the hell is this? We welcome everybody, though. We welcome everybody. So just make sure you're supporting the streams is good enough. How you want to support is up to you. If you're a whale, you just want to pay your way into the guild, we let you. If you're not a whale, you want to support manually, you can do that as well. We are very relaxed people. Our raid day is Monday, so just remember that.
Detected.
Be here on Monday, on Money Day, on the day of Mun. And if you're a healer, you will be welcomed in instantaneously. But you will be required to serve me at all times. So if you're a healer, pipe up and say so, because we always need more healers. Healers will get special treatment, but you must serve your leader at all times. I take my tea perfectly brewed, okay? Ain't that right, Donnie? You also need to get bullied like Donnie. All healers must accept bullying. And if you are against bullying, then I'll shove you in a locker. Because I grew up in the 90s.
Unfortunate.
Hey, listen, man. It was the 90s, alright? Gotta shove him in a locker, put her head in a toilet bowl, and give him a swirly. Swirly is when you flushed a person's head in the toilet. For anyone that doesn't know. Old school 90s bullying.
Oh. Wait.
I got one of those scam emails.
Oh, lol.
Hey, Phil?
I love getting
finally
scam
back
emails. I
yet?
just love to scam them back.
Oh, yeah,
After
no.
time.
One time, like today, I received some crappy scam email, right? You know what I told them? I said, they were like, yeah, do you want to collaborate on YouTube? I said, yeah, sure. Tell you what, minimum fee is 2,000 USD upfront. No refunds for any reason whatsoever. You send me the money first, and I'll do whatever video you want.
Wait, don't tell me they actually did.
No. Of course not, lah. They're trying to scam
Wait,
me.
you should have made a lower price.
Nah.
It would be really funny if they accepted it.
What a creepy kid is over here.
No, man, do not press redeem.
You're back, but jet lagged? Alright. Well, you should recover by Monday. It's time to catch up. We need you on the raids again, bruh. Also, I'm in Midnight Blades now, so we gotta do some PvP together, Phil.
Oh, lol.
Yes, I'm a blade of
Blades
midnight.
of midnight.
Yes, brother. You know, Bounty Hunter came after me the other day and ran. after I started whacking him. He came after me, man. He came after me and started running, started swimming, and he teleported back to heal. It was so sad.
Bruh. Wimp.
Yeah, then he came back the
That
second
really
time and I killed him. I killed him the second time. Because he ran away the first time to like fully heal. Then after he ran away, he came back and just died again.
That's gotta be embarrassing.
I know, right? I caught it all on camera. His name was X Batosai X. You ever need any help, we got you, Philly. And me showing dominance on a guardless healers? No. Listen, I'll explain it this way, Binod, okay? All healers are bottoms. I'm a top. So all healers are required to be my bottom. Understand? This is the universal law. If you are a healer, it doesn't matter how manly or cool you are in real life. You are my bottom. Okay? This is the way of healers. So all healers must serve their guild master, irrespective of gender. Okay? Thigh highs are a must. Thank you. Yeah.
Redo of the healer.
Now let's not go that far into redo of a healer, okay, brother? That one's a bit much. Okay? I'm a vanilla tag man, okay?
You started it.
Yeah, you're right about that. I did. I am paying for my sins. Well, I say
As
vanilla,
you
but
should.
we all know that I have a secret preface. Heal myself? Nope. Why would I heal myself? You guys are here to do it for me, okay? It's your job. I trust you guys to do it for me.
You should pay for your sins.
No, because my sins are awesome. How you going, Austin? And yes, Lewis, absolutely the swirly. The swirly is the best. Okay, that's the way to do some 90s bullying. Shove their head in the toilet. You know, I love how these random stones say copper, and then it's just raw ore.
Sounds about right.
And pebble also raw ore.
Sounds about right.
What if I wanted it to sound about left? What then?
Turn the rock to the west.
Turn the rock to the west. And yeah, then it'll start journeying.
It'll become a stone monkey.
Or it could go Akira Toriyama style and start turning into an alien and fighting other aliens.
That would be the least likely situation.
I mean, between that and turning into a stone monkey, I'd say the probabilities are about even.
I mean, yes. But yes.
Got any gold weapons from the chest? Why do you seek to know, Mr. B1 Battle Droid?
Maybe he just wants to know, like how I want to know whether you got a freaking gem.
No. I'm just curious why you seek to know, because aren't you the same guy that was against my counter running away tactics when it comes to bounties? So I wonder why you guys seek information about me. Redo of the healer is terrible, Binod. Please do not. Well, I mean, I guess for some of you guys you're into that, but Hey Jay, how's it going? I mean, look. Okay, when it comes to my thoughts on manga, okay, manga of the tasteful kind, if you're into redo of a healer, you know, that's up to you. I'm not, okay? I'm very much a vanilla man, except for one special subject matter. Yes, one special subject matter which I love more than everything else. It starts with N and it ends with R.
Continue.
I shall not. Because if I continue, we are going down a very dangerous road that I do not wish to go down. Is your name literally Nicholas Goon? But yeah, this outfit kind of drags on the floor. I mean, it's all about crow feathers, right?
Ay, 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 ay.
Let me see. How many feathers do I actually have? I'm curious now. Let me see. Oh, that's right. All of these.
All the feathers from a bird.
Yes. All the feathers from a bird. I now have 200 feathers. The time has
How
come,
heavy is that?
so have I.
How heavy is that cloak?
It is as heavy
Made
as
of
the head that
feathers.
wears the crown. Come on, legendary ring.
It should be as heavy as the guild you have for defeathering all those birds.
Listen, okay, the birds are there. They exist. They understand their role. Okay, it's not my fault that they are materials.
But that's
There we go.
chaotic.
I got my legendary ring. And it gives bow and arrow basic damage up. Yes. Yes, baby. This is the way.
For what, the lion?
No, I just wanted the bow and arrow basic damage up. Do you know that I've got 2 of those on my bow? It's great.
Must be
Oh,
nice. I
yeah.
would still just jump up to the lion.
I tried it and I failed, so you know what? I'm gonna just bow that shit.
I got a 2 out of 2 success rate.
A 2 out of 2, you say?
Yes. Because I've only fought that boss 2 times.
Fair.
Discounting the first time that we fought them.
Well, now the new boss is the Goose Master.
The Goose Master, yes.
Yeah, one of these days I'll have to raid with you in the evening. But yeah, the Ghost
She's
Master is
goosing it.
fun. Ghost Master is
I don't even
fun.
know the mechanics.
Oh, the mechanics are damn easy. But it requires coordination because, like, you have to split your team effectively. You need at least 3 healers too. So, not quite easy with randoms.
As long as there's no damage check, I'm fine.
Wait, hold up, Nicholas. Your name is legit Nicholas Goon. And that's actually your actual physical name.
Your pardon me.
You know, Binod, I'm gonna take this as a joke this one time, but that message is gonna get removed right now. And if you ever bring that shit up again, sir, you will not be allowed in our guild, okay? Okay? You bring up metamorphosis, okay? I will personally reach through this computer, sir, and I will slap the shit out of you, man. Okay? Yeah? That is one joke.
Metamorphosis.
We don't do that here, okay? We don't do that here. And if you guys don't know what metamorphosis is, you don't need to know, okay? You don't need to know. Y'all shut your mouth. Y'all shut your mouth. We do not talk about that, alright? In this brilliant nation of the robot nation, we do not talk about such things here. Okay? We are a clean nation.
Sure. And if you want a very emotional manga,
What are you gonna
Find
suggest,
one.
huh? Yeah, that's
I
what I
was
thought.
just like, find one.
Anyway,
You know, just read
for
read
anyone-
Junji Ito
for-
collection.
well, Junji Ito's alright. A bit weird, but alright. Anyway, Don, you don't need to know what metamorphosis is. None of you need to know. Okay? None of y'all need to know that shit.
No. What they need to know is the Monster Musume uncensored.
No, what they need to know is species reviewers.
Oh god.
How to get more coins? You can't. There's a weekly cap, so all you can do is do what I'm doing. Go around the map, slay some camps until they stop dropping coins, and that's it. Do that every day and you might get some coins. Other than that, you have to do your sword trials, spend your energy, but there's no real way to get more coins. Sorry, bud. I wish there was more ways to get coins, but I can't. Hey, Zhen Zhen, are you following me? Follow Zhen Zhen, okay, lo? I'll follow her like Jason Momoa. Yes, I am. You sit down across from Blacksmith Lee. Wow, look at the food. It's ugly as shit. Process of a plant's life. I think you mean insects' life. Insects undergo metamorphosis, not exactly plants. Plants do photosynthesis, Mo, but yes.
Rena searched it up?
Rena should already know it. I mean, he's Rena.
Hey, you know what? At least the last part of that.
What patch notes,
is,
it's Twain?
like,
We don't do patch notes for this game.
有嚼头，还有花香，妙啊！
I'm sorry, Truff, what were you saying?
Metamorphosis turns you into a ranged attacker.
Oh, yes. Yes, in Dota. And Barrel Titor? Okay. Applying to the guild is fine, but like I said to Beanot over there, I assume Rugaza is you. Okay, our rule is that you just have to support the streams. You can choose to do that in whatever way you want, either by showing up to streams continuously, or you can become a big super chatter, tipper, donator. You want to pay your way in, we don't care. Basically, you have to support the channel if you want to join the guild. Why? Because it's basically made up of my entire community for this channel. So think about it. If we see you over the next few days, apply again. We'll let you in, no problem. All right? Just make sure you do support the channel and the streams. And I'm more than happy to let you in. We don't care about your power requirements, so everybody is welcome. But we want to make sure that it's people who support the streams and really want to be here at this channel. So do think about that. And if that sounds like something for you, and of course, please make sure that you can make it for our raids, because our raid timing is usually my Monday morning stream. So if you think that you can make it for the raids, you want to be a part of us, you really think that we're the type of crew for you, you know, we'll let you in, no problem. But yeah, make sure that I see you at my streams, okay? Either that, or you can just send me a big donation and I'll just let you in. Your choice, how you want to do it. I want funding for more equipment anyway, so how you want to do it, I'll leave it to you. But yes, I actually understood that reference about freaking metamorphosis. Was that, what was his name? Terrorblade's ability? In Dota. He could transform from melee into a range attacker.
Can I stop getting ads that I already have games for? Also, this guy. I traded with him and he didn't even bother to say thank you. Pissed me off.
Then don't trade.
No, I mean, the majority of other people, I would say that 99% of the people that I trade with, they say thanks after. Customary. I mean, it's basic human decency.
You say that, but you do realize that in Where Winds Meet, even if you heal people, most people will not actually give you likes. Something to think about.
Yeah. I'm just sad that the Warframe community has come to these levels of depravity.
I never played Dota 2. I played Dota 1. I was never very good at it. The only MOBA I got like heavily addicted to was Heroes of the Storm. But that flopped majorly, I think. Still, it was good at its time.
Subscriber detected.
What time is it for me now? Okay. Be not what you do is you Google what is the time in Singapore, and you'll find out what time it is for me. You can even set it on your phone. You can go to your phone, right? There's a world clock. You can just put Singapore time. Mr. Armando, if you read the mail, there'll be a server maintenance before it goes live. It'll be live tomorrow, sir.
Or I mean, if you didn't know that Sid lives in Singapore, you could also find it on the community. No, there's no more community channel. You can find it in the YouTube channel.
I am from Wakanda, Mr. B1 Battle Droid.
Sure.
Ooh, time for some memories. Time to investigate the scene.
Come to what now?
Investigate the scene.
Sure. That's what they call it.
Yeah. I'm staring at Wurong Yun, the lady who is
Sure.
somehow tall, but only in her boss fight. She's normal height here.
She just puts on heels.
Listen, okay? Bast is a wonderful deity, Lord Mugan. She has guided us for the longest time. Gee, thanks. I'm glad you like my outfit.
At least someone likes your outfit, am I right?
They had better. Apparently, I literally cannot run or do anything. I just can only walk in one random ass direction. I somehow got turned around, so I walked all the way back. Now I'm stuck aura farming in this memory.
Like, that's a bad thing.
Kinda is, because I want to be done with this and go back to gathering. This is so freaking... This is nerdier than us.
Nah. I think I'll be better than this. I refuse to believe there's anything nerdier than us
That is true.
in this stream.
That is true, brother.
Specifically in the stream.
Also, deeply true, brother. Because there are in the world far worse than we.
Those who refuse to touch water.
Those who refuse to touch water.
Those who don't know what soap is. Now, the amount of times I go to the washroom and I see someone not use soap. Or, well, not even soap, but like some don't even use water to wash their hands.
And where did you discover this?
Pretty much everywhere I go.
You just meet people. You literally just meet people out there that don't wash their hands.
Yeah. Yep.
Wow, that is disgusting.
Yep.
I would stay the hell away from them. I'm a germaphobe. For anyone that doesn't know, I am a germaphobe. Last time I went to lunch with these guys, I was wearing a mask. I refuse to be out in public without a mask. So, germs destroy my soul. I cannot do. And my honest answer, Beryl, is don't worry about goose score. That is pretty much irrelevant. What you need to focus on is getting your innoways up for your build. Whatever build you're following. I don't know if you're following my raid build or some other build, doesn't really matter. Whatever your build pathway is, you need to get your innoways up. That's your first priority. And now that we're at gear cap, you need to make sure your arsenal is maximized. So make sure your arsenal is as overcapped as possible. If you have older gear to farm, you better go and do that to overcap your arsenal. And also make sure your current gear is as maximized as possible. Don't worry too much about the goose score because mastery is just what is shown here. It's just the total of these. But if I had a sword that had all purple rolls, but every single roll was recommended, it would be stronger than this sword, even if it was lower mastery. So never be concerned about mastery. Mastery and people that are concerned with mastery are like usually the people that don't understand the game. Stats, once you're at gear cap, is much more important, as I mentioned in my gear tuning guide. So make sure you've checked out all my guides, Barrel Tutor. If you haven't done that, that's where you want to go.
Mastery is
B1 Battle Droid, that is a racist statement, dude. The fact that you actually said that in public, that you would... Dude, seriously? You dare to tell me that when I countered people who ran away from bounties, you dare to tell me that I was toxic when you literally just stepped up and said, would love to visit India one day, but you think you'd have to wear a hazmat suit. Dude, that is the most racist thing I've ever heard, man. And that's not cool. So I'm sorry, but a racist like you will not be allowed at this channel. That is disgusting.
That's crazy words.
Yeah, man. Come on. This is YouTube. It's literally a public space. I dare you to go out there and say that in public. Why don't you go out there and say that in public? Go to India and say that in public. See how far that gets you. Don't just talk that way because of the internet. And I hope all of you here at this stream will have some morals and principles. Robot Nation only accepts such people in. If you lack morals and you lack principles and you're going to say this kind of thing in public, don't talk to me. I don't want to know you. All right? I am not some moral warrior, but at the end of the day, people should do what is right, and this is not right. Okay? You have those kind of thoughts, you keep it to yourself. We don't want to know people like that.
The common adage of the internet has made people too comfortable to say things that they will get punched for.
True, true. You know, I tell you, the internet is all about like you know, anonymity, and I can say what I want. These people belong on Reddit. Basement dwellers thinking they can just say whatever they want. I dare them. I dare any of them. Step out there and say it to somebody's face. Say it to somebody's face. See how long you last in public. Most of these people wouldn't even dare order a meal at freaking McDonald's. That's how much social anxiety they have. Can't stand people like that. Don't be saying that shit just because you're on the internet. All right, you a tough guy. All right. Don't be an internet thug. Don't be woofing on Instagram. All right. You a tough guy. You a thug. You think you're a gangster. Do it in real life. Cause that's what we grew up with. You know, we grew up with the streets. Oh, we're ready to throw down any time. But that also means that you understand that there's certain things you shouldn't say. You know, I shouldn't be having to teach anybody this. But if a streamer is the one that has to say this, then that is genuinely sad. We in Asia would say your parents never taught you, and that is literally one of the most insulting things we can say, because it means that literally your parents raised you poorly and you have dishonored and disgraced your family. I hope none of you will behave like this. If you like me, if you accept me as your leader, you know, and you're part of Robot Nation, don't ever be like that, all right? We take these kinds of things very seriously. We joke around, we're nerdy as hell. Sure, you know, we mess around a lot, but there's a time for messing around, there's a time for being serious, all right? We're fun-loving people, but we take good manners seriously, so please be good-mannered. General Shi, it's about Yun Yun. Wurong Yun had a sad past, I see.
I mean, yeah, she did.
How dare she have a sad past? I must disallow her from having a sad past.
You gonna do anything about that?
Yep. Fight her.
Close enough.
Fight you. But, you know, now, like, why they give us this quest after we, you know, kind of murdered the shit out of her?
Very late, I haven't fought her yet at all.
Eh? You haven't fought Wurong Yun? What?
Is it like in the normal world? Yeah, I haven't. And that will continue being my flex that I am able to comfortably deal with Wurong Yun in guild.
Guild is different from the normal one, man.
I know.
Normal one has no barrel mechanics.
I know.
Yeah, I completed the main story, Binod. I hate having to lie to this child, but yes, Wurong Yun, she definitely let go. I'm sorry, child, I have lied to you. I feel like that Thanos moment. I'm sorry, child. I lied to you about Wurong Yun and I feel bad. Why y'all thirsty like that, Phil? Why y'all thirsty like that?
Who's thirsty for what now?
From Wurong Yun.
That's crazy.
He'd be feeling thirst, feeling that desire from the
I
slow
mean,
burning
she
fire.
is a tall, brooding woman with, I don't know. Yes, she is Murogan. She has such an endearing story, I guess.
This one dude just sent me a comment on YouTube. He didn't know actually how to get the blueprints. Lol. I told him. But yeah, hopefully it helps. Poor man was stuck on a lower level bow. How do you increase your inner ways? You have to unlock the inner way chest, dude. So you can recycle the inner ways that you don't really use, and then after that you can exchange them for inner way chests and whatnot. But most of the time you want to be doing things like you go to the sword trial, you get the inner way chests, and you can open them up and hope for good inner ways. That's basically how you do it.
RNG.
No, you can buy the Bell Strike one. I would recommend buying out the Bell Strike one and also buying up as many of the custom tips barrel tutor. It's how you want to do it, it's up to you, but yeah, I would recommend doing it all. Get everything, because
Have
even
it
if
your
you
way.
get the other Bell Strike one, doesn't really matter because you can exchange it for the ones you want. Go here, tips recycle. Oh, I don't use this. Oh, I don't use this. 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 Donkey. And then you just do that, and then voila. Now you can exchange them for inner ways you do use. So that's basically how it works. Bada bing, bada boom. Then you just pray that you get some good inner ways. And that is life in a nutshell. Okay, so that's how you get more inner ways. How you get more ways of inner. How you inner the ways.
What the hell just hit me?
And essentially, because you can just keep recycling like that, you can just get a bunch of these. Next time I do my sword trials, I'm still gonna go get a bunch of these. I need more. More. Can't believe I need 100 to break through this.
More!
This one needs 40. And my chorale chant is 40. Ooh, it's getting pretty close. I mean, I just memorized which ones I need Vesperian. I don't think anyone needs to lock them in. But I don't know. Sometimes I feel like you don't really need functions like that because gamers should really learn to eyeball stuff. I've seen so many gamers be unable to eyeball stuff, and I'm like, bruh, why? Human. Oh, fair enough. If you're gonna lock and click add all, then that's fine. Sometimes I like to preserve some of them just in case I want to switch pathways later. So that for me is one of the things that I do as well. But well, I did until I got some of them up higher, but now I'm like, I prefer to choose individually. But you're right about that. From that perspective, I agree. If it's because you know exactly what you want and you want nothing else, you can lock those and then add them all quickly. That is fair. Okay, now, what is next on my list?
毛儿以后也要修这么高的房子，修好了给爹娘住。好，好，娘等着呢。啊。
Is there any benefit to doing joint battle over just doing any outpost solo? The only benefit is that you can play with friends. And rolling with friends is fun. Always roll with your friends. But other than that, I mean, it's pretty much the same. To the best of my knowledge. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's the same. Okay, I'm gonna go pick up some jasmines, some weasel pelts, and the dogwood berries. Easy peasy. Okay, so now I'm gonna shift my focus over, we need frost mushroom, Yasamin, and Weasel. And the dogwood berries, but I'll worry about them in a little while. Alright, time for some Yasamins. But before I go and do that, I'm going to go to the washroom because I really need to pee. So, BR plus B. Don't do anything weird while I'm gone, yeah? Truffles is in charge, and he'll slap you.
Sure.
也要修这么高的房子，修好了给电能住。好，好，娘等着呢啊。
6、7、8、9，还差一些。
Inner ways are more important than goose power. Like Rena says, basically your inner ways will contribute to your goose power anyway. But yes, inner ways are pretty important because without good inner ways, you're gonna have a bad time. Good inner ways makes you strong. Not good inner ways makes you weak.
Ways of inner.
Yes, you want to have the ways of inner. Since the weasels like to do the thing, I'ma just rip and tear them. Okay, now where is my Jasmine? Yep, the most important thing when it comes to being strong is stats, having a proper build, and knowing what build you want to work on. That's why just pay attention to what we do and do what we do. If you do what we do, you will never go wrong. You don't do what we do, and well, life gets a little bit miserable.
Anyway, I'm head off now. Oh boy.
Yeah, weak. But yes, get some sleep, buddy.
Yada yada, whatever. Yoink.
Catch you later, brother.
Bye.
Bye. Hashtag sad. I get to hang out with my brother less now these days because he's got school. Indeed. That is Truffles. You will see him on some of the games that I play. He's usually my PvP buddy. I keep forgetting this cat is here. pleasant jump scare every single time. Well, yes, goose power has always been a relative metric. It from the very start of the game was a relative metric. The goose power is simply just the sum of your mastery. It does not account for how effective your build is. That's why when people obsess over goose, I kind of view them as idiots. Like, look, I just want to. I could put it nicely, but I'm just not going to because it's a waste of time if I do that. Whenever you get one of those people in my chat that says, "Oh, my goose power is this. I'm so strong. I have this much goose power." I'm like, "Yeah, okay. Please put a bounty on me because I'm gonna smoke you in like 3 seconds." So, you know, you can have whatever goose power you want, but if it's not translating to actual results, then it don't matter. Technically, I'll give you an example, right? I could get all silk bind on my sword, just as an example, right? My sword right now could have all gold rolls, all related to silk bind and stats that don't help me. I could have that, right? And I have that on my sword. None of that is recommended for my build, obviously. My sword would have a super high mastery if all of these were like gold rolls but not related to my build. My mastery would be higher than what I have now. And that would drastically increase my goose, but it would make my attacks weak as shit. You get what I mean? So that's kind of the problem. To me, what they did here with Goose is the same as how they do it in a lot of mobile games, where they just show you your combat power, and then a lot of players will rely on their combat power to see how strong they are. But realistically speaking, even in some mobile games, there can be exceptions to the rule. Like, you could have a guy that has high combat power, but maybe the stats of his build don't really work out, and, you know, he ends up being weak as crap in the arena. Hey, Tash, how's it going? So yeah, piece of advice for anyone that respects Robot Nation and, of course, our style of information and knowledge. Don't ever look at your goose. I don't ever want to hear about your goose. The only thing I want to hear about is how much damage can you actually deal. It's pure luck. Have you watched my tuning guide, Binod? If you haven't, I suggest you do. And for anyone that wants to join Robot Nation but you haven't watched all my videos, start there. You know? You gotta watch more videos than you actually play the game. If you do that first, I promise you, you will be having a very smooth time on this game because you'll know everything. You can choose not to do that, but then you won't know this, you won't know that, you know. It's not really wise to do that. I really recommend studying my videos if you want to get good. You don't have to, but if you want to get good, that's the way to get good. Ah, the Jasmine. Okay, first of all, Mr. Arion, please type that entire message without ever mentioning that game. If you mention that game, it means that you have not followed me since that time. I don't know why you don't know this, but my family received death threats just because I made content on that game. You should never mention that game here unless you want to be classified as a racist, because the only people who even talk about that are those that love that game because they were absolute racists, enjoyed the racist community, and basically enjoyed attacking my channel. So please pretend I never played that, dude. And you can ask your question again, I'll answer, but you should know better than to ever mention that game here. I literally received the worst treatment ever of my life because of that game. Thank you for apologizing, but yes, just ask your question and never mention that game. And, I mean, I don't know why you stopped watching my channel, but, well, this is still one of the best channels for information regarding other games. So hopefully this time around, you will stick with me as a content creator. I'm not sure why you stopped in the past, but yeah, ask your question if you wish. Of course I will not answer that, Binod, and you should never ask about it. Ask about it and you'll get an instant ban from this channel. I'm serious on this, guys. Nobody wants to relive trauma, and nobody should have to. So please remember that, and don't ask questions. There are some things you should ask and some things you shouldn't ask. Don't ask. Doing alright, Neo Tengu. I mean, if it's not part of your build, you don't have to keep your gold weapon. Unless you want to just use it to, like, see if you can get a good mastery score for the arsenal. But, yeah, I mean, you don't have to keep your gold weapon if you don't want to. That is my answer to you, Mr. Arion. Anyway, I hope you stick around the community, and I hope you stick around me as a content creator, because I hate when people stop watching me. Makes me feel like either I wasn't entertaining enough, or they just got bored. Either way, that's pretty sad. So hopefully this time, you'll stick with the channel and community. New boss dropped yet? Well, Mr. J9, do you see the guide for the new boss on my channel yet? If you don't, it means it hasn't dropped yet. When you see the guide for the new boss on my channel, oh, that's when the boss dropped. That, or when you see me fighting it on the channel. Where the hell is the damn Jasmine? Oh, there it is. I was wondering where it went. Okay, this is purple bell. Don't care about that. You should follow a channel for the streamer, not for the game that they play. But whatever. It's your choice at the end of the day. You know it, Natasha. That's why, for me, right, what I value is the people that don't just come for the games. Because they're not people that I care about. I mean, sorry to say this, but it's very true. If you stop watching me just because I play a game that you're not interested in, it means you were never interested in me as a person. And that's not the kind of people that I want to build into my community. The type of people I want in my community are those that, you know, watch me no matter what I'm playing, that, you know, support me no matter what I'm doing. If you like a streamer, you should be here for the streamer, not just for the game that they play. Because if you're just here for the game that I play, then it means that you're using me as a tool of convenience. And that's not very good. So I thank you for your honesty, Arion. But yeah, you're not the type of person I like. And I hope that most of y'all will not be like that in future. I'm a straightforward kind of guy, but ultimately, I do this as a career, and I want people that want to stick with me. I want people that like me for me, and that, you know, want to follow me no matter what I'm doing. Because I'm going to bring you the entertainment no matter what I'm playing, you know? But I hope that more people will enjoy the streams because of the streamer, rather than what they're streaming. Because if you only enjoy a streamer for what they're streaming, I'm going to tell you right now, you're just going to get slop. That's why a lot of streamers, right, they only stream one game and they feel very afraid to move from that game. I have long lost that fear. That's why for now, like after many years of doing this, I focus only on the people that just want to be here, that want to be a part of the community, that just want to, you know, like enjoy the show that I put on, you know, the show that I bring. That is true though, Donnie. But look, I only bully girls like you, okay? See, I don't bully Natasha because Natasha is, you know, a nice person. I tell you, I say all this shit to Donnie, right? Like, as soon as the stream goes off, she's gonna throw an international chancla at me. I'm gonna get whacked. Yeah, sorry, buddy. I'm just honest, you know? Because if you think about it this way, and look, this is not targeted at you, Arion. So many people, they always come back and say, hey, Robot, I used to watch you during this time. I'm like, then why the hell didn't you watch me since then? Like, bruh. Bruh. You know? What is this? Oh. I got hunted. LOL. Alright, let's go.
下棋之道在于内衡，
Interesting.
不为先。
This man hunting me when I don't even have a PvP build, huh? Okay. What you doing, bro?
春分秋分，日晒中横，地法复盘。
I was wondering why they said the quest was not available in co-op mode.
破圆，而为凤。
Hey, bud. Yeah, no, I guess they're really mad about my, you know, I guess they're really mad about the fact that I keep showcasing my kills and PvP and stuff like that. So, I've been getting bounties lately and I love it. Bring it on. Bring it on. Because if you're going to try and fight me, you're going to try and, you know, attack me when I don't even have a PvP build on. Okay. Okay, I'm still going to smoke you. I'm still going to smoke the shit out of you. But, you know. Don't be trying. Don't be trying, all right? This is why I tell you people don't be trying. And look, I haven't committed any crimes, so you know 100% this is a bounty that a player put on me. Yeah, you should always use a fan. Like, that's why my farming builds always have a fan in case a bounty hunter comes. You can always just heal yourself. Now, if I want to be cheap, you know, I could phone up one of my people, but I fight it myself. See? So, all these people that run away and teleport away and fly away, why you cowards? Why you weak? Don't be weak. Fight the bounty hunters. Smoke them. If you good, you can smoke them anytime, you know? And if they come at you with an umbrella, parry, 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 just deflect all the attacks like a legend, okay? Remember, you gotta be like Kiryu from Yakuza, all right? Like a dragon. If you're not a dragon, you're not cool. Always, always. I will never run from a fight. If I lose, I lose. Mr. Dan P, how much? This was about 2,500 pearls. Somewhere around there. Help them find a good match. What am I supposed to do?
这个后生最近，这看着也不像公院的学生。那有什么？最深吧，保不齐是个无几人呢。这看着也不像公院的学生。
I don't understand the quest. What am I supposed to do? Mr. Dan P, I've already given you an answer. I do not need to show you my screen. All right? I literally told you it's 2,500 pearls. You can check the price yourself from the shop. I'm trying to do a quest here, sir. Show screen, please. Like, what the hell is wrong with you, dude? I literally told you it's about 2,500 pearls. What more do you need to know? Like, dude, come on. Don't be like that. Okay. Attend the event and see who finds their match. This quest doesn't tell me anything. How do I attend the event? Oh, okay. Oh, so I have to talk to these people. All right. Okay, who's the other guy? Is it? Do you have trouble seeing clearly? Who's the other guy? No, I don't mind if they overlook it, Austin, but I did already tell them the price. So I don't consider it trolling, but it's like, dude, if I'm doing something, you know, and I give you an answer, don't ask me to show the screen. Like, bro, I will do it if I wanted to. Especially from like new viewers that just come, because the one thing I can't stand are those viewers that just come, ask you shit, and then dip. It's like, bruh, you know? I know that they don't support me, so yeah, that's not part of what I'm about. At least say hello, you know, be a part of the community. You got questions, I'll answer your questions, but, you know, respect and care goes both ways. I only stream on YouTube, yes, and we do have a Discord, but Discord is only for my top supporters. So those are for people that have truly supported the community for a long time. The only people that get into our Discord are those that become like family to me. And quite frankly, it takes a lot to build up the trust. So we don't just let anyone into our Discord. Mostly because our Discord, like, we talk a lot of personal stuff, a lot of mental health stuff. So it's literally my family. So yeah. Now what am I supposed to do?
这看着也不像公园的学生啊，这看着也不。
What am I supposed to do now? Oh, is it done? Okay. I think it is actually done. Talk to this female. You? Mr. Say reunion. I don't see membership. I don't see massive donations. I don't see support every single day that I'm live. How can we be brothers, right? Eddie, you trolling me. Is still doing your morning routine? Fair enough. Nothing wrong with that, Austin. Okay, sorry, what does the signpost say? Let me read it again. Up the stairs, the building are right behind a pillar. Cool. Upstairs, the building to the right, behind a pillar.
哎呀，跑慢点儿，路上都是石头，别摔了啊！
快看，好大的船啊！那就是五牙大舰吧？
What games are in my rotation? If you watch all my streams, you'll find out, Binod. Hence why I say, for those that really want to join the family, you want to learn about me, you don't learn by asking. Attend, watch, and you'll see, you'll see. Besides, like I've always said to the others who ask, right? For those that support me, it doesn't matter what games they are, you'll be here. So I'll see you here. Monster Hunter Wilds is one of them. Keep showing up and you'll see the rest. Now, this might be the place. Let's see. This is pretty, but this might not be the building. Okay, I'm too lazy to find it. I finished my quest anyway, so I'm good. Alright, let's go hunt weasels. I want them weasel pelts. Well then, we're not really brothers, are we? Say Reunion. It's nothing to do with transactional. It's all to do with support. If you ain't supporting, then, you know, you kind of can't enter the family. Well, if you feel that way, then you don't have to be here, say Reunion. This is the way that we operate. So, if you feel that way, then Robot Nation is not for you. Catch you later, Binod. I have my rules for my people. And those people who really want to be a part of things, well, look, that's how it goes. You really like the streamer, you'll support them irrespective of the game. Everybody always says, yeah, we got our own time. Of course you do. Of course you do. But then in that case, you can't really become part of the true community, right? You will just be a regular viewer, and that's fine. We don't say that that's wrong. We don't say that that's bad. It's only people who want the clout of being recognized yet don't want to put in the effort. If you want to be recognized like my people, like Eddie, like Dawn, these people, do you know how much they've done for me? They've literally been here no matter what I do. They have been here when I didn't have any other viewers. They have been here, all right, and supported the channel with their own hard-earned money from time to time. I'm not asking for big donations, but they've done that for me. That is love. That is support. So of course, they'll be in my Discord because they're family to me. They're the ones that have been here when I had nothing else. Same for Lewis, same for Rena, same for all the rest. That's family. And that's why family is important to me. Lurking is fine, Horde Kingdom. You've been here a lot, and you always say hello. So I know that. I always recognize those that come by and show support. That is what's important. Your name on YouTube says Say Reunion. YouTube goes by handle, dude. I don't know if you're seeing what I'm seeing, but don't you see that everybody's name is their literal @ name? We don't go by YouTube names anymore. Everyone goes by whatever your @ handle is. That is indeed the Robot Nation way at the end of the day. If only the game matters, then the creator is replaceable. It means that you could watch anybody, in which case, you know, for those people, not targeting anybody when I say this, but look, for those people where the creator doesn't matter, I just say, look, just watch somebody else then. Because it doesn't matter to you who the creator is. You'll just watch for the game content. So for me, that's not something I want to do, because when a game's player number drops, or when I'm not making enough money, I shift games, or I try some other stuff from time to time. And that's why, for me, it matters most that I get support from the people that really want to see me succeed. So you see that when I play some other games, like say Dark Tide or whatever, you know, other people tune in. Some of the Where Winds Meet people tune in. It's really nice of them. And when they do, it feels good, because I know that, hey, they're supporting me because I'm the creator that they chose at the end of the day. And that, for me, is always good. Do I have a favorite foodie suburb in SG? Can't say that I do. I'm not much of a foodie, Barrel. Usually, if I need to know about food, there's two people I'll ask. I'll ask my little sister. She's not actually my little sister, but I consider her as such. I'll just ask her about, you know, which cafes or places she's been to, because she always knows what's good. The other person that I always ask is our other brother, Daryl. So he's currently in Sydney, Australia, you know, enjoying his best life with his girl and all that. But if I ever need to know about food, and maybe if he's around the zone, yeah, I'd ask him for sure. So I don't really know foodie places, and I don't really eat much outside these days because I'm mostly like busy doing work or working on music, so, or exercising now that I can. I really need to drop weight this month, so I'm focusing on that. But yeah, that's basically what I do. So if I ever need to like know about that, I'll just ask other people. Man, you got time to play 5 games, Horde Kingdom. That's pretty awesome, dude. I barely have time to play like 2 or 3. And I'm a content creator, so I respect your time management, sir. Now, where is that? Home-cooked food is good, but in Singapore, my mom doesn't like to cook. You know? But she's cooked enough for me for, like, all of her life, so I kind of respect the choice. Lunch, Dad buys, and then, like, for dinner, we either eat leftovers or whatever. But I'm not picky on food. Like, to me, my main meal is lunch, and then I don't really worry too much about dinner. Dinner is kind of like, I'm just here to, you know, fill up my stomach, and then off I go and stream. Dude, you're lucky, man. I just pray that your metabolism stays that way, because, dude, that's so lucky. I gain weight too easily. My metabolism sucks. I can build muscle fast, but, God, my metabolism sucks. So I need to get much more serious about my workouts. I don't think anyone will ever miss the humidity in Singapore, but I hear you on that. It's a nice place. A very nice place. But yep, the humidity will get ya. Oh, it'll get ya. Ha! Natasha, that does kind of suck, man. If you just look at food and gain, that's rough. I'm starting to see what people mentioned about the pop-in. This has genuinely never happened before. It's kind of odd. For anyone that doesn't know what I'm talking about, have you noticed that, like, I'm on an RTX 5090, but I've noticed around updates and things like that, some of my textures just pop in later on, or there's some weird stutters around the world, like it's having trouble loading. So I don't know if it's because there's an update coming, but yeah. Is that Arizona? Are you the one from Arizona, or is that somebody else? I can never remember all your states, but I do remember somebody was from Phoenix, Arizona. Or from just Arizona in general. It may not be Phoenix, Arizona, I'm not sure. Buddy, Austin, what the hell, man? Yeah, of course I have, Beryl. I always update my drivers. I wonder who's from Arizona. I remember somebody was from Arizona. They're from AZ. I remember that distinctly. Excuse me. I could never have just one slice and be full. Like, I definitely need more slices than that. But, yeah. I definitely do gain weight easily. Attack! Well, it's probably that maybe it's because you just burn more calories, dude. Because if you're in construction, right? If your work is labor intensive, Austin, and non-sedentary, like my main issue is that although I can build muscle fast, my job is sedentary. which is why I'm actually starting like that chair workouts program. I thought about trying it out for a little while, see if it can help me out. But yeah, that is one of the big issues. Oh, I look fine now, but I used to look a lot finer. That's kind of the issue. I need to get back to that. I'm kind of in the type of job that relies upon looks and popularity to an extent. So while I can carry a little bit on personality, looks do matter. And yeah, I'm not getting any younger, so I really do need to focus up. Where's the weasel? There it is. So yep, my goal is to drop at least 2 kilograms this month. And I've got a plan for doing so already, so I'm going to be implementing that ASAP. And by which I mean literally starting tomorrow. How old am I? Let's play the Rumpelstiltskin game. Guess. How old do you think I am, Mr. Barrel? If you guess correctly, you win the prize of me not eating your soul. If you guess incorrectly, well, nothing really happens. I mean, it's just a game that we play, so yeah. Tai Chi walking program, you can give it a try. I've seen it being advertised, but I'll be real with you, I don't trust that program at all. 38. Damn, Natasha, why are you making me so old? Barrel says 29. Good guess, I'll take that. I'm actually 35. But, you know, I appreciate being marked as 29. It's not bad. But damn, Natasha, you saying I look 38? Shit, bro. This means that I gotta start working out. Thanks for the compliment. But you know my age, Austin. The Dark One is ageless sounds like a literal Cthulhu evil god type dealio. I do not look 18. If I looked 18, I think that would be a serious problem. That's the way to go about it, Austin. That's the way to go about it. Ladies will love that. Take note of that line because it's a good one. All right, he remembers birthdays, not ages. But no, I am 35 years old. I was born in 1990. So I am the epitome of a 90s kid. Got to experience the whole ass 90s. With Backstreet Boys. I was never into NSYNC, but Backstreet Boys. I got to see the rise and fall of Britney Spears. All the good stuff. Grew up on freaking SWAT Cats. I still remember watching SWAT Cats, X-Men, the old cartoon, you know? Yeah, now that was that shit, man. That was that shit. I still remember Big Bad Beetleborgs that was, you know, on for a while. Of course, Maple Story and RuneScape. I used to go get my little Huambees and Mokbees and start selling them. Sold them on the online forum marketplaces. Everyone is a boomer to Silent Dawn. But the thing is, Silent Dawn, all of us, we're all old now, my friends. We're all old now. We just look young. Darkwing Duck I wasn't into. Gargoyles, oh my god, yes. Yes, I remember Gargoyles. Funnily enough, I hated the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I tried rewatching it. Oh god, it's so much worse than I remember. I actually hated that. I liked the series from 2000s, which pretty much had Casey straight away. I don't remember Disney's Rumpelstiltskin. I do remember watching a type of Rumpelstiltskin, but there were so many of those going around. But you know, I do have to say, I have been getting bounty more lately. So maybe I'm thinking some people starting to get a little pissed off, you know? They don't be liking the robot no more. Which is exactly what I'm about. I like it. Because this is how I know. This is how I know that they can't compete. Because I already know some people are quite worried about me and what I do, you know? They're quite worried because a lot of people have been recognizing the content lately. So, I like it. You know, that mentality, Natasha, is something that I find very lacking in this day and age. It's what a lot of people don't understand. Especially when it comes to streaming or being a streamer and things like that, you know? It's why I value so much the people that understand that, hey, if you like a streamer, you show them support, you know? Either you're a donator or you're somebody that tunes in regularly. Either way helps, but you know, when you like your streamer, you support them because of the person that they are, not necessarily just because of the content that they do. And that kind of thing, that kind of mentality that when you treat your man like a king, he's going to treat you like a queen. That mentality is the exact same thing that applies to the whole streaming thing. And that's why, like, for me, I've shifted my mentality as well, because the viewers that I want with me, the viewers that I respect the most, are the ones that are going to be here, you know, when everything blows up. Because nothing lasts forever, you know. I think I've come to realize in my long career here that nothing lasts forever. Today, this could be the hottest game ever. Tomorrow, it could be a shitty game. Then what are you going to do? You know what I'm saying? Hey, Kabak. Love you, bro. Let me know if I can play some music for you today. But yeah, you know, once I started realizing that, I was like, you know what? At the end of the day, I'm just gonna do whatever I can do, and those that are gonna stick with me, they're gonna stick with me. Those that aren't gonna stick with me, you know, they'll dip in and out. You'll always hear it like, hey, robot, I recognize you from this, I remember you from that. But my question on my lips is always gonna be, hey, you recognize me from all that, but where were you? Where were you through everything? You know what I'm saying? I know. I love that they're spending dollars to put a bounty on me. It's great. Heavy Viking stuff. You got it. Allow me to deliver. I will deliver to you soon. One of my favorites then. Yeah, it's fine. Tune in when you can, Beryl. Just be here regularly, that's enough. And like I said, make sure our raid timings work out for you. If they do, you'll be welcomed among us. Now please enjoy the song. And thank you, Gabak, for the love. right. I hope y'all enjoyed that. Thank you, Gabak, for the lovely super chat.
We just want the big B's. What is you into? You ain't trying to hear it, it's okay though. All we know is gang and dinero. If you're trying to get it, then let's go. Let's get it.
Blue Smurfs, huh? Fair enough. I like them. I like their movies. But me and my girl, we just like watching movies like that. So there's no specific reason. I just thought they were cool. But I'm not going to go in depth. And if you want to chat with me, I appreciate it. But, well, look, like I said, let's see how many streams you turn up for, Mr. Arion. No offense intended, but you want to get to know me? You want to chatter with me? Turn up to more of my shows. Because, look, with all due respect, I'm not going to waste my time talking right now, and then you never ever show up again, because, I mean, it's been several years since the game that cannot be mentioned, right? You haven't once come by in 4 years, so... Not sure I want to get to know you yet, huh? Yeah. Let's keep it friendly, and if you show up more often, then sure, we'll talk more then. Community is important to me. It is literally the #1 thing I focus on, so I curate my community. And I hope you guys understand that it's all for the better, because at the end of the day, we want people that want to be here. Listen, never ever, if you're not into that, you know, it is that deep, so here's a 24-hour chat ban. Please find someone else to watch if you're not into that, because this is my community, this is my stream, and I'll run it the way I want. Indeed. So I do look forward to you coming to more of my streams, Arion, and we'll talk more. This is the way we like to operate, you know? Lots of people watch my videos, but that doesn't really equate to knowing me, you know? You really want to know me? Come, speak to me, be here, be present. As long as you do, you'll know a lot about me. That is a bit of a factor for some people, Phil. But I don't think too much about that when watching movies. Generally, I just look at, you know, whether or not I enjoy the movie itself. But, I mean, I do have to say, Phil, me and Kaz like Morbius. Me and Kaz unironically like Morbius. So, yeah, I don't know if we'd be the best people to get movie taste from. Because we like Morbius. We actually loved Kraven the Hunter. Alright. Kind of need to see Tron with Jared Leto. And we actually liked Jared Leto's Joker. So I don't know if it's just me and Kaz having the same bad taste. Or just that we're different, you know? Maiko, I would not say so. I guess it depends on how you use it, but I've never used the Nameless Sword. And thus far, I haven't really seen any Nameless Sword users beating me in damage. But then again, I use the bleed build. So, yeah. Can't really comment on that. And besides, don't play what you feel is the strongest. Play what you are most skillful at, Maiko. If you only play what you think is the strongest, what happens if you've got no skill with it? It doesn't matter whether something is strong. If you don't know how to use it or you play it badly, you're still going to get your ass kicked by everybody else out there. I mean, I don't know if you saw me kick the bounty hunter's ass when he came after me, but I'm gonna tell you straight up that that dude was clearly, you know, an Umbrella fan user. No, he was so into that. He was so ready for that. He got his ass whooped because I understand my weapons better than he understands his. You know? That's how it works. So you gotta think outside of the box. You gotta think more laterally, because this is a game where your skill with the build matters more than the build itself. I mean, the build, of course, is important, but skillful gameplay can mean a lot more depending on what kind of activity you're engaging in. No, I hear that, Lord Mugen. But Morbius was more of an anti-hero, really. And also, I mean, if we have Morbius, then technically we need Blade. But we don't have a Blade, do we? There's only ever been one Blade, and there's only ever gonna be one Blade. Ironic, right? No, you don't pop them once they come down. You parry when they're in the air. As soon as you can pop them, you dash to them, either with Cloud Step or whatever, and when you hit them, you can actually trigger the execution already. Don't waste time. It's better not to waste time and wait for their attack to finish. I mean, you can, if you want to exhaust them, but it gives them a lot of time to build up their immobilized again. And that can be problematic, especially if they're going to hide behind their fans and stuff like that. So, yeah. You got to be careful with their playstyle and how they're going to come at you. There's usually no one way to overcome something. There's usually multiple ways to overcome it. So you gotta not be locked into one mindset. I usually try and observe the situation and what they're trying to do, you know, how good they are at hitting certain things, and then I go from there. Well, if that's how you decide on things, Maiko, then you're gonna have a really miserable life. This is why I tell people, you know, all of this comes back to the whole concept of you gotta follow a content creator because you like the content creator. You don't just watch a random video and decide your life based on that, because if that was so good, Maiko, then why are you asking me for advice? You get what I mean? You choose your content creator and you follow them. Follow what they do, learn from them. That is the best way. Because how do you know that they're really the best? Did you watch all their streams? Did they show it to you live, or did you just watch some video? Top 1 PvP, so what? The guy could be way more skilled than you are. I've beaten Twin Blades and I've been beaten by Twin Blades. I put out a video on Twin Blades, but right now because I'm playing Bleed, I have to use the same build for PvP. You know, there's no one answer in things like that. You gotta understand. And this goes the same way for any PvP game. There's never one answer. I've seen people, for example, let's talk Marvel Rivals. They'll tell you that some characters counter other characters, which is true most of the time. But at the same time, if you're really bad with that character, it doesn't matter if that character's a counter. A really good player on their main is going to kick your ass if you're inexperienced with their counter, even if they're countered by your character. So try to be smart about your decisions in game. Don't ever be locked into one mindset. And, you know, think outside of the box. It's your choice whether you want to at the end of the day. But that's how smart gamers play. I don't know who that is, but just in case that's a person's name, look, Beryl, please obey this one rule. We don't talk about other people by name here, because that can start unnecessary drama or things like that. So we just don't talk about other people here. It's especially considered impolite to mention somebody else by name on somebody else's stream. So just try to avoid that. Not only does it save us trouble, but, you know, it keeps discussions clean and friendly. The only person that you need to mention by name is me. Doesn't matter who it is. We just don't do that. So I just hope that you can respect that rule. We've had this rule across all games that we play. We don't talk about anybody else by name, no matter what. Because there should be no reason we do that. It's the way that we keep our streams clean and just, you know, free of any drama, problems, stuff like that. I know it might be a bit of an awkward rule, but I hope that everybody can obey that. Because at the end of the day, you know, I can't control those kinds of discussions, but my channel is not a place to have a discussion about anybody else. If you want to talk about them, you can always go to the official Discord. you can always go to the Reddit or any of the other places, but definitely not my stream. My stream, you talk about me. Because I'm literally the only person that's safe to mention. Unless it's general public information, and by public domain information, I mean like, you know, news or stuff like that, then I guess to an extent fine. But even controversial news, I can't allow that because YouTube gets iffy about it. So yeah, my apologies if it's a bit awkward for you guys. Some of y'all may not be okay with rules like that, and I get it, you know. Not everybody likes restrictions. I don't like to impose them myself, but for me and for the sake of my career and, you know, peace of mind, hope that's okay. Well, I could say values, but realistically, it just helps me avoid any sort of conflict or drama. And that is why over these 4 years, we have had literally nothing happen. A total incident of 0. Because I learned very, very quickly that the second you start talking about something or some people, other people are going to be talking about you. And I like to just keep it clean, you know? Avoids any problems, avoids any issues. And plus, you also get plausible deniability. You know? Remember that song by Shaggy when he said, "Wasn't me"? Yeah, same principle. You know? You don't mention anybody by name. Then when somebody comes to you with some drama bullshit, you just say, "Wasn't me." No problem, Lewis. I myself am almost done. I have done enough of this gathering. I've got one more weasel to kill. And I say that is enough. I look forward to tomorrow's bit of content. I wonder about all the stuff we're gonna get. Should be some good fun times. So yes, please do take care, Lewis. It should be okay. Could be internet issues, but YouTube does have some internet issues, Arion. So from time to time, you may get buffering and things like that. I mainly believe it's due to the fact... Sorry, there's a weasel here. It's due to the fact that YouTube recently started rolling out, for several of us, the ability to stream both both horizontal and vertical. So I'm obviously going to be using that because it's a great way of getting more viewers and stuff like that. But it does create some minor issues. So that has been one of the reasons why sometimes the stream has had connection issues with YouTube servers. But usually it clears up pretty quickly. Does the type of bow really matter? I'll be honest with you, John Sobal. What you should do is just craft it until you get a legendary bow. And then later on, if you happen to get lucky and get a legendary bow of the type that you want, then you can specialize in that. But even then, your tuning rolls are going to be random, so yeah. Unless you want to go farm crazy, which is pretty difficult, I'd say don't worry too much about it. I just use any kind of bow, you know? I don't sweat too much about the type of bow. I honestly think it'll just be a problem for everybody right now. Like I said, YouTube is having its time, but also right now the whole game is laggy because they're getting ready for the maintenance. Alright, no problem, Natasha. I will see you next time. Because like I said, I myself am about to go soon. I just hope that tomorrow's update won't bork the game. If it borks the game, I'll be quite sad. Yeah, because I'm already seeing the frame rate drops. This is quite awkward. So, I know what to do, and what I know what to do is to get the hell out of here. So, let's go finish up our sex stuff. Jianghu Aaron. I'll swap this one for drunkenness. Okay. Guys, let's go to the online mode and finish this. Finite incantum. I shall indeed have a good evening. I'm going to relax after this. But for now, I'm gonna treat y'all to some of my music. You know, this dude, right? This dude just said that my guide is not going to help him because the randoms that he plays with don't care about the mechanics in like the Ghost Master and stuff. And I'm thinking to myself, all these people, why don't they just join a strong guild? Like y'all, like I said, you know, it's the only requirement we have is attend the streams, which is great because that way you get call outs and stuff. And also, you know, when we do stuff. You know, just join a strong guild, guys. Remember, guilds are a commitment, but at the end of the day, that's how multiplayer games work. You join a strong guild, and then you get good stuff in the game. So, you know, if you are not succeeding, ladies and gents, commit to the guild. Join a guild. Show that you're ready to be part of the family. That's the best way. Become one within the iris. Now then, I'm gonna treat y'all to some K-pop, okay? Those who don't like K-pop suffer. Now, let me see. Which song do I want to play? Oh, yeah, this one.
Don't blink. Don't breathe. Just stay. Exactly like that.
Damn, no one giving coins.
Frozen in the frame, I'm a masterpiece. Bound by the chains, I will never find peace. Click flash, look into the lens. This is where the human story ends. I'm a monument of gold in a hall of lies. Can't you see the hunger in my stone cold eyes? 진열대 위에 놓인 껍데기, looking perfect while I'm dying. Can't you see? Don't let the crack show, don't let the pain feel. Forget the person that I used to be.
Hello, Bouncy.
Limited edition, one of a kind. Losing my body and losing my mind. Keep me in the box, keep the dust away. I'm a relic of the person from yesterday. Heavy as the crown, but heavy as the skin. When the stone starts growing from the deep within. 움직일 수 없어, locked in the pose. How the story ends, nobody knows.
금이 가기 시작한 나의 맘.
My heart that started to break. 나를 깨뜨려줘. Shatter me, freedom or nothing. I'm petrified, 심장이 굳어가. 아무것도 느낄 수 없는 나. 박제된 미소 속에 갇힌 채. I'm just a statue in your display.
Bring me down, set me free. 제발 나를 여기서 꺼내줘.
I'm screaming silence. I'm dying to be fragile.
산산조각 나.
Let it fall.
All right, hope you guys enjoyed that because here comes some more. While I go beg.
Equipped. Then forgotten.
Anyway, this is my new K-pop group, the Gacha Boys. Please enjoy.
I'm a relic of the love you used to need. You found the new, you found the higher. Let me burning in this frozen fire.
Level maxed out, but I'm still a zero. Yesterday's legend, nobody's hero. 인벤토리 구속 조용한 외침. Am I just a ghost in your digital dreams?
Scroll past my name. Don't look back.
Everything we had is fading to black. 한때는 내가 전부였던 너. 이제 내 이름조차 희미해. 날 꺼내줘 이 차가운 어둠. I'm begging for a chance, just one more. Don't leave me in the inventory. 끝나지 않는 나의 story. 버려진 데이터처럼 잊혀져가. I'm dying for your touch. I'm falling so far. Select me, use me, bring me again. 이 지옥 같은 정적 속의 pain. Update complete, I'm the old version. A victim of your heart's sudden diversion. New stairs, new skills, a better design, but they'll never have the soul that was mine. Check the logs, see the time we spent. Is this really how the narrative went? Uninstall, deleted, replace. A legacy of love, completely erased.
너의 손길이 닿았던 그 자리.
다시 나를 써줘. Repeat my heart. Don't leave me in the inventory. 끝나지 않는 나의 story. 버려진 데이터처럼 잊혀져가. I'm dying for your touch. I'm falling so far. Select me, use me, bring me again. 이 지옥 같은 정적 속의 pain.
Subscriber, thank you.
잊혀진 전설.
A forgotten legend.
잊혀진 전설.
The power is off. One in a million.
All right, anyway. Nah. I expect you to make a massive order, all right? I want to see you buy at least 60 of those products. And if you fail to buy 60 of those products, I'll have to eat your family, okay? That's the rule now.
以路为心，
And I just need one of these nerds to give me a coin.
稍等点。
Give me a freaking coin, one of you. One of you. No. I sometimes hate how the beg doesn't work. Coin me. It's a term for when people particularly like a fictional character, usually an anime character, and they view that character as their soulmate slash partner. So that becomes your waifu. So when you say that a character is your waifu, it means that you love that character. You date that character if you got the chance. That character tickles your pickle in a wonderful way. All right. I hope that suffices as an explanation, Lord Mugen. What the hell are these people all doing here? Come on, give me a coin. I just need to finish my stupid quest. Coin me. Coin me. God damn it. Is there a reason I can't get coins? Come on. Let me get something. I'm seeing some dude just take damage for no reason over there. God damn it. Am I just like huddling with the beggars or something? Okay. I was gonna kneel down before these people. And pray that it works. Come on, I believe that at least one of y'all can give me the coins. Lol, Eddie. I mean, technically she is, but you know. No. Tianye, I think, is better. Which part of the map is this? If you go to the multiplayer map, this is Heaven's Pier. So Heaven's Pier has a nice little begging spot that you can go to. So I'm just currently praying that wherever I'm at, I can get the coins I need. Ghostmaster hubby. I don't know how to tell you this, but I don't think the Ghostmaster is into ladies. I'm just saying. All right, I might be Super Saiyan, but I'm just saying. Gemma would indeed be considered a waifu, yes, if she is somebody that you favor and, you know, you thought of her in a romantic way despite the fact that she is a fictional character, then absolutely. You know, that is seriously, why is a single coin triggering? It's so bad. I'm just gonna let it go. Screw this. There's no point in me being here and just suffering through this anymore. Why? Anyway, soon. I can't wait. I actually do need to increase my status. Just play the arena, okay? Yeah. I can, but there's no others that I want to do. So I'll just fill up on the rest of the days of this week. That was my plan anyway, because like I don't really want to go heal people. And I finished all the other simple tasks that I can clear super fast. So yeah, I'm just gonna stand here and
New super chat received.
wait for some nerd to give me money. Okay, wait. I'm gonna go beg at Yen Yong's place. Okay, there we go. Time to beg. And thank you for the super.
We just want the big B's. What is you into? You ain't trying to hear it, it's okay though. All we know is gang and dinero. If you're trying to get it, then let's go. Let's get it.
I will next week. I have too much to do this week. So I will go and rank up when I want to. I'm just chili manjaroing for now. But Baron, I'm going to owe you some music tomorrow. I don't intend to hunt anybody. I intend to just participate excessively in PvP. But not right now. Not right now. This week was more about learning the new raid and stuff like that. So, finally, haha! I got the coin. See? I knew I'd get it. Okay, back to solo mode. But now that the Baron has spoken, I must deliver to the Baron the music tomorrow. For now, though, thank you all very much. I appreciate your presence here. I'm going to head off because I got some stuff to do in the background. But tomorrow morning, we'll check out the new update. All right? Thank you. And I'll catch you guys then. All right? Don't do anything weird while I'm gone. See you guys in the morning. And y'all have a good night. Bye.